All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Heartland Conference Baseball Championship postgame for Game 1. We have the winning team, St. Edward's here. Head coach Rob Penders, catcher Joe Olson, and DH Nick Laird. Coach, just start us off with a comment and we'll open it up for questions.
Well, it's not the way you think the first game will go in the tournament with two aces going, but you can't predict it either. And they're a tough team, obviously, and you know, we beat them 3 times earlier this year, so getting a fourth is tough to do against anybody, especially a quality team like St. Mary's. So we're happy to survive it, and we're happy to win it. And our guys came up with big hits. These 2 guys next to me, and you know, our pitchers did a good enough job to hold them down. And Andrew Bose was outstanding at the end. So we're happy to advance and move forward 1-0 instead of 0-1, and you know, we'll take it any way we can get it right now for sure.
Joe, how are your legs feeling?
Pretty tired. Didn't realize I caught 4 innings until somebody made a comment, but luckily, you know, I've caught every game this year, and so those 4-game series we had at the beginning of the year and those series we had at the end got me ready for this. So I've still been working out and trying to take care of my body, but I mean, I'm fine. I'll be all right.
Back to you real quick again. Obviously, a big home run today. Your 4th of the year. Do you ever take it a little bit personally that maybe early on in the year people make comments about the power, or are you just doing your thing at the plate?
Just doing my thing. The comments didn't really bother me because it's just about where I was in the lineup. And, you know, being the 2 guy, it's just more about doubles, staying gap to gap. And if I run into one, I run into one, but I'm just trying not to strike out, get the pitch count up, and help my team see as many pitches as they can before they come up. So if I hit one out, it's a good deal, but I'm just more worried about quality at bats right now.
Nick, this question's for you. Being the designated hitter, what does it take to stay focused by not playing the field, coming in and get a big hit, a home run?
Especially these long ones, it's pretty tough, and I just try and, you know, stay up with the guys in the dugout, just keep everybody, you know, motivated and in it. You know, like he said, that we got to stay with us, and I think that's one thing we have to do moving forward. And I think that's what my job in the dugout is going to be. Is, you know, hey, we got a ball game to win. It's not about them. It's about us. Play our game, we're going to be real good, we're going to go a long way. So.
Obviously, in this kind of, for Coach Penders or for whoever wants to answer it, St. Mary's, it's a heated rivalry. You know, it's not just the Heartland Conference Tournament, it's not just that, it's the Battle of the Saints, something that goes back. Do you think that rivalry itself had an impact on this game to make it 1 run?
No, it's just 2 good teams playing in you know, tournament baseball, and that's the only thing it is. You're going to see that out there all this weekend probably, where teams are fighting and teams are fighting to survive, and you know, we were fortunate enough to survive that one, and hopefully we're fortunate enough to survive some more. But again, within those survivals, it takes a lot of good performances, and you know, when you have that on both sides, you get that type of game where it's just back and forth and nobody's dying, and that's exactly what it was. And, you know, tip your cap to them, and you know, next time we play them, if it's in this tournament or next year, we're always going to get the same fight from them.
Absolutely. One more question for Nick. What was going through your head after you hit that home run in response to Kaiser? He had a pretty big bomb to lead things off, a lot of emotions flying. What was going through your head when you were able to respond?
I just think our team at that point, you know, they were cutting away at our lead, and I just telling the guys in the dugout, we just need to, you know, put some runs up, just quiet that. And when I hit it, you know, I was walking back in the dugout, I was like, that's what we needed, boys, let's go. And we had a good inning and kept fighting. So.
Coach, you talked about it a little bit earlier, about not expecting to have to use so many pitchers and for it to be that kind of a high-scoring game with 2 aces on the mound. Talk about the mindset having to manage the staff going forward, using, you know, as many pitchers as you did in Game 1.
Well, we have another good one going tomorrow on Colin Sherrod. So if he's on his game like he has been all year, then we expect to get deep into the game with him. And he's a guy that's been to these championships before and been in this environment and pitched very well in it. So we expect nothing less of him tomorrow. And we still got some guys that, you know, didn't throw that have some you know, quality stuff. So we're okay pitching wise, and you know, it's just getting through that first one. A lot of times that, you know, we've kind of been waiting for this time of year for a long time now with this team. We've you know, known we're going to be in this tournament for a while, so it's one of those things that you know, we probably didn't react the best way coming out the way that we were playing, and you know, we were fortunate enough to hang that 5 spot on them, but I knew they weren't going to go away, and you know, and I think the team sensed that too, and like Nick was saying, just getting that one run, and that was key then, and we did that, and then they kept clawing, and then we had the next big inning with the 3, so it was just one of those things where we just had to stay ahead a little bit, and we did, fortunately enough, and you know, we ended up on top.
I think that's it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.